is a nation without representation? What is a nation without representation? I'm the 5%, not a 10% amazing.
All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees of the fall. All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees of the fall. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing.
Peace and blessing to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse to all the human families of the planet Earth. We bid you a love, peace, happiness, and a high salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome to real2reel360. We got a great one for y'all right here, and we are in the Carolinas. I say again, we definitely are locked and loaded in the Carolinas. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my brother, my co-host with the most, so we can get this party flowing. All right. Y'all know who he is. The man needs no introduction, but just right that you know what you know when you hear him in the place. So let's go, Mr. PhD.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time? Sure enough. But who am I?
Joshua Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in again with Real2Reel360. Like my brother said, we in the Carolinas today. You know what I'm saying? I drug him through Mississippi all last week, but this today I gave him a little break. I done brung him out here to North Carolina, but this young lady here, her music, her voice, her sound, y'all gonna fall in love with. So ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, Miss Tameika Lashonda. Let's bring her in. Okay. You gonna bring her in?
Hello, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing well. A little tired, but I'm here. How y'all doing?
Hey, doing great. Now, Tameika, if you don't mind, could you just introduce yourself to all our followers and supporters of Real2Reel360?
Okay, y'all. Well, hello, everyone. Again, my name is Tameika Lashonda. My real name is Tameika Lashonda Dowdy. I am from North Carolina. I am an R&B and Southern Soul artist, and I do other things besides singing, too. So I'm just an all-around businesswoman. You know,
Now,
I do a couple of things. I empowerment speaker, bail bondsman, tax preparation business. I do a lot. I got a couple of hats.
Now we're gonna get into this bail bonds because there's a lot of things that go down in that area, and I might need to give you some people information because they might need your services. Now,
I can go out of state.
No, they right there.
Okay.
They right there. It's Samson all over in there. Now, seriously, when did you start singing? You know what I mean? And what is it about like the R&B Southern Soul section that attracted you?
Well, you said when I started singing, like my life,
Yes.
my whole entire life. Well, I think I sung my very first song when I was 5 years old, and at this church called Mountain Nebo, and I sung a song called "Because He Lives." And at that time, I didn't understand why people were crying. I was like, "Mama, I made them cry." My mom was like, "No, baby, you didn't make them cry. You moved them." So that was my very first solo when I was 5 years old, and I grew up singing in the children's choir, junior choir, teen choir. You know, so I was brought up in the church. You know what I'm saying? So music has always been a part of my life. My mom, my family, everybody was, sit around with their guitars. And, we got a bonfire in the yard, got the grill going. We got there, they got there with the bass guitars and everything. And, we just always had a family oriented, a family or a music oriented family. And so I just love music. Music is my lifeline. I love music.
Definitely. Shout out to Queen Danae and DJ Dre Cope, Lady Shay Williams out there, man. They starting to fall in here. But
Hey everybody.
when you was coming up, were you in talent shows singing R&B,
Yeah.
things like that?
Absolutely. I think me and my twin sister, I'm a twin.
Uh,
We fraternal twins. I'm a twin. I remember we was in our first talent show like second grade, like elementary school. So we always we were just we just love music coming up. And I think our first song, we didn't know no better. We was auditioning in the second grade. It was a song by I can't think of the name of that group, but the song was too grown for us to be singing. And they basically was like, no, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm a little hoarse today because the other week I was sick and I still hadn't fully got my voice back. So I ain't even going to try to sing. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to try to sing. But
don't worry,
they
don't
was like,
worry.
no, don't sing that. So we ended up singing Control by Janet Jackson. I think it was. Yeah, we ended up singing that for the talent show. And then in middle school, we did a little different stuff. And then high school, I did my song in high school with Mary J. Blige, You Remind Me. I saw you before, baby. It's a deja vu, honey. Don't you know that you remind me? We did that one. So I just love music, y'all.
Yo, that used to be my favorite song because I used to
That was one
change
of
the
my
words
favorites.
up. I used to
Yeah.
change the words up and let them know it was a deja vu. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? I threw Ja in there, so make sure they can forget.
hmm
but
I can see that. I can see you doing that. hmm
but what made you want to step into it professionally?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Those are, everybody that know me. I was a teacher. I was a school teacher. I taught middle school, eighth grade, history, social studies. And in 2018, I lost my son. He was murdered, and five people were charged with his murder. During that time, I was like, it's hard for me to go back to work. Like I'm going to court for five people. Like it was hard. So I ended up getting into, doing my own thing. And then one day, actually in 2020, well, I'm gonna say this: my son, he was a music producer himself. So he was doing music at the age of 12. I gave him my first laptop when I was in college and let him do his thing. So he was like a super producer at 12, 13 years old. And I really won't really like what you call taking music seriously. I was mostly supporting him. And so I just started tinkling a little bit with him. And I was like, I'm going to try this. This is one of the, I believe in, everything that I put on my list to do to accomplish, I'm going to do it, and singing was one of them. So after he passed, and then I lost my baby girl too at the end of 21, and in
Wow.
2024, I was at home one night, and I really had lost my voice, and I was like trying to sing one day, and I was like, man, I guess my mind was traumatized, and it was hard for me to even sing again. But one day, I said, let me just try something, and I got the beat for the song. I changed my mind. And I had done been through losing two kids, went through a divorce right after I lost my daughter. So I had went through a lot over the last 3, 4 years. And that song, I'm getting back to how I got started now. And I got the music, and I sat on that music for like 2 months before I even wrote anything to it. And I was like, I wanna write something from the heart. I don't want to just be doing, anything. I really wanna write something that people can really feel. So I changed my mind because I was a woman who was broken. I had to look myself in the mirror every day and say, speak life over yourself. You are so beautiful. You are smart. You are intelligent. Da 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 da. I had to speak over myself. And I wasn't a person that did a lot of stuff. Like I didn't go out a lot. I didn't drink wine. I didn't do a lot of stuff. And my twin sister, them, ended up coming to my house, being around me a lot. And so I kind of started vibing a little bit, hanging out on the back porch, laughing again, listening to some music. Then I picked up a glass of wine, drank me a little glass of wine, just relaxing. And, I was like, man, I needed this. So the song I Changed My Mind was my first song. And I felt down on my knees writing that song in my bathroom. And I felt like my kids was like, "Mama, go ahead on. You got this. Sing this song. People need to hear this song." So that's how I ended up writing, getting back into it. I sung and I heard my voice and I was like, I was blown away that my voice was so strong. I was like, God, you gave me my voice back.
You
Thank you,
know,
God.
we're going to segue into, because that's the best way to segue into a song that I've heard in a long time. So right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and change my mind to let's get it popping.
Thank you.
It seemed like time just keep going on, and I feel like I don't even know if I can make it another day. I gotta get myself together. It's been way too long. Yeah. Could be on some good music. Pour me a glass of wine. I look myself in the mirror. Girl, you are some kind of fine. Every day is amazing. At least I'ma speak that over myself. I've been through some changes. I'm living life for no one else. I finally changed. I changed my mind. I finally changed. I changed my mind, and I'm feeling free and fine. Cut you on some good music, pour you a glass of wine. Look yourself in the mirror. It's gonna be just fine. Every day is amazing. At least you should speak that over yourself. You've been through some changes. Live your life for no one else. I finally changed. I changed my mind. I finally changed. I changed my mind, and I'm feeling free and fine. Ooh, 'cause I had to change my mind, yeah. I had to change my mind. My mind, your mind, our mind. Don't let nobody hold you down. Keep your head up, it'll turn around. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Been through storms and the rain. So much pain. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Don't let nobody hold you down. Keep your head up, it'll turn around. Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Been through storms and the rain. No more. No more. My mind, your mind, our mind. I finally changed.
Don't let nothing or nobody hold you down.
I finally changed.
I'm
Don't
listening
let
to the
nothing.
song, and I'm watching you, and I can see in your eyes the achievements, the heartaches and things that you had, and you put so much into the song that's belted out in there. So you feel you. And once again, our condolences on your loss for your children.
Thank you.
That's a
Definitely.
hard thing. That's a
Thank
hard
you.
thing.
I just like to motivate people and let people know no matter what you done been through. Thank you. Somebody just said I like that. Thank you so much. So many people that, going through a lot. I'm not by myself. And we have to speak to ourselves. And our mind sometimes will tell us one thing and we have to change that mindset sometimes. Sometimes we'll carry guilt that we shouldn't carry. sometimes we'll carry weight that we shouldn't carry, but we have to know that we can change our mind at any time. And some people go to things that, somebody might be dealing with substance abuse, somebody might be dealing with domestic violence, somebody dealing with people deal with a whole lot of things. And that song is really deeper than what people probably actually hear. But I just want to let people know you can change your mind at any time. You don't have to stay in situations that you're not comfortable in. You don't have to stay in situations that's going to bring you down. You can change your mind at any time. And that's what that song is all about. My cup of wine might not be your cup of wine. The cup of wine can be a representation of many things. Whatever it is that you need to make you feel whole again, as long as it's not hurting or harming you, then you do that. If whatever
You
gift
know,
God gave you, you use that gift. Because He
I
will give it to you.
think about the empowerment part of your legacy, because we're talking about a legacy here that spans past music. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Losing the children and going through the divorce, the heartaches, and everything else. Is that what inspired you to start your journey as someone that can empower others and by leading an example of survival?
Well, I was actually doing it even before that. I was already, had started a nonprofit in 2014 called Inspire, Motivate Our Future. So even before I lost, I was still already had it in my mindset because, I guess I can say the loss of like me, I lost my mom at 15 when I was 15 years old. So I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. Me and my twin sister had two baby brothers that we had to help raise. They were 12 when we were 9. So we had to learn how to grow up a little faster than the average, teenager. So I would say that, I looked around for like mentors and stuff for my baby brothers. And back then we couldn't find none. Like they didn't have a lot of programs and they didn't have a lot of things. So when I started Inspire and Motivate Our Future, I was in the school system working with kids, and I saw the loss, I saw the hurt, I saw what some of these kids were dealing with, parents in prison, parents on drugs, and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to do something to give back to the community, and that's how I came up with my nonprofit. So I've been doing it for a while, even before loss. But even when I lost, when I went through stuff myself, then it took me to a whole nother level. And I was like, my kids can still live. They still here. They here in spirit, not in the physical, but they still here in spirit. And I know if I still sit here and I still be in the slump, it's grieving their spirit too. And it's like, Mama, go ahead and do what you do, because they still living through my eyes.
Most definitely, every
Yeah,
every step you take, they take as well.
absolutely, absolutely,
So, and a person never really dies as long as you keep speaking their name and everything
there
else. You
you
carry
go,
them along with you. So, uh,
absolutely.
I definitely salute you on that. And the things that you've been through, because that's amazing to be able to overcome grief and everything else and still, what I'm saying, walk your walk, walk your journey. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I know every day is what I'm saying, is a challenge. Every day is a
Absolutely.
challenge.
Absolutely.
Could you name your nonprofit again for us, please?
I didn't hear you.
Could you tell us the name of your nonprofit organization again?
It's Inspire and Motivate Our Future. And I have a sub under that called This Has to Stop. It's Stop the Violence, Stop Drug Abuse, and Support Mental Health. And I started that portion after my son was murdered. So I started that. And I actually received the key to the city of Sanford when I did that This Has to Stop kind of thing, and brought different people and resources together for people, because a lot of times people, they in trouble and they don't know how to seek help. So I wanted people to know that there are people and programs that can help people. So yeah, I've been I was always doing something, going getting different kind of certifications, going to different workshops, trying to figure out how to help the community, give back. So yeah. I don't do as much as I
Wow.
used to, but I'm still doing things. Right now, I got a contract with the college. I go in and talk to the youth field program, the kids that might have got into some things that just need some redirection. So I'm contracted with the college to go in and talk to them. So yeah, I'm still doing a lot. I'm still doing a
Yes.
lot because
Yes,
it's
indeed.
needed.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Because working with at-risk youth today and helping them find a different path to, I'm
Mhm.
saying, success. I
Mhm.
mean, where they're needing mentors, like you said, growing up, a lot of times there wasn't people there
Right.
to guide, and the
Mhm.
ones who was there was on another path.
Right.
But, you
Right.
know, um, but musically, who was some of your inspirations?
Oh, let's see. I probably would say, some of the people I grew up with, singing in the choirs at church. And then, outside of that, I would say people like Gladys Knight, um, Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, so many of those artists. Michael Jackson, like I love Michael Jackson so much when I was a little girl. Like I loved Michael Jackson. I remember like singing some of his songs when I was a little girl. Like you hear me, girl? I sound just like him, don't I? Woo! But yeah, so I mean, I just love music, y'all. Like I didn't care if they were white, black. Like I just love good music. I just love good music. And back then when we were little, we didn't see enough of us on TV. You know what I mean? We didn't see enough of us on TV. So yeah, I just love music. I can go on with different artists. Like I really don't even have no favorite. I just love good music. If it's good music, no matter what genre it come from, I just love good music. You can take me all the way back to like like Journey, like all kinds of. I mean, we just rock with any kind of music. Like I just didn't hang with black people growing up. Like some of my best friends in elementary school were white. You know what I mean? So I mean, I had like, I mean, I was like one of the only black girl in my homeroom class. Being when we were younger, me and my twin sister, and we didn't quite understand like, Mom, why we the only blacks? But then we realized like our IQ was very high. We were very highly intelligent, and I didn't understand that. I just know we didn't have no black girls in our classroom. We needed some black friends. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So I don't discriminate with music. I don't discriminate with people either.
So when you get a song, do you have like a genre or a type that you sit down and write? You say, I'm gonna write to some R&B today. I'm gonna write to some Southern soul. I'm gonna write to some gospel, because you know what I'm saying, you're versatile in all three.
Yeah, not necessarily. It just depends on how that music, how the beat, how the instrumental move me. And a lot of times, sometimes I already have a song in my head before I even get the instrument for it. You know what I mean? The instrumental for it. So it just depends on how it comes to me. And then I'm like, okay, I think I might need a so and so beat for this one. You know what I mean? Or I might need a such a beat for this one. So it just depends. I'm kind of like you said, versatile. So I don't really have no one way of doing it. It just come to me different kind of ways. But I had to learn how to, when I got a song in my mind or in my head, I had to stop doing everything I was doing and start writing it down, because I used to be mad when I get home and I can't remember. Dang, I had a song, boy, that song was banging and coming down the highway. Lord, I can't think of it now. So now I stop and I put my voice recorder on the phone and I start singing. I can go on my phone right now and see all kind of voice records that I be singing melodies to that I need to go back and start like writing songs to. So yeah, it's not gonna go unnoticed. I tell you that.
Definitely not. Now, so you normally wait to get the music before you start writing?
No, I do it
No,
either way. It comes to
either
me
way.
either way. And a lot of times I get a hook in my head. I have a hook in my head, and then I'm like, I got to find a beat that matches this hook. Then sometimes I might get a beat first, and then I just write something to the beat. And so it works. It works either way with me. Yeah, it
Definitely.
works either way.
Now, you have a trail ride song, right? How did you know what I'm saying, come up with this trail ride song that you have?
Alrighty, it is. So
Don't
I
tell me you out
I
there
I
line dancing.
I come from a community where we seen a lot of trail rides. Like, I really not into rides to not and I was like, boy, let me turn it up. I'm like,
You're
but I
losing
want
your
Choppy.
audio.
I want to make it my song though to fit me. You know what I mean? So I'm right for the I'm right ride.
Hold on, Tamika, you
Like,
chopping up. You
You're
chopping
losing
up,
your
sweetie.
audio.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you lose. Now
Go
we
back.
can.
Okay, maybe because I'll be moving because parts of my house ain't mess up. But I was like, I need to write something that's relatable to the people that's doing all this trail ride stuff. You know what I mean? Because I really wasn't a trail rider person. I just didn't really get into it until I got into Southern Soul or doing my music. So I was like, I need to write something for them, something they can relate to. So that's how I came up with it.
I thought you were gonna tell me you was out there line dancing. You
No,
know.
I'm not a line dancer, boo. I am not a line. Like, I can dance. I always been a dancer. I'm a '90s girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I get out there on the floor. Hey, me and Mary J. Blige, we can rock all day. You know what I'm saying? I was a
No
90s
question.
girl but I love R&B and hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And I never was like a Southern soul type of person, but I knew I come up from the gospel, John. I just come up singing gospel, so I knew I could do Southern soul. You know what I mean? I'm from the South, you know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, but I'm not a line dancer. I just like to go out there and be free on the floor.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If I ever catch you out there on that floor line dancing, I'm gonna remind you. You said you wasn't no
For real
line
though, like
dancer.
I'm not saying that you wrong, because I do got a dance in my song. I need to learn it myself. So I'm gonna say it like that.
I got you.
But this song was fun though.
Who?
Come on, come on, come on.
Y'all catch that video on YouTube now.
Come on. Hey girl, what you doing? How you looking on this Saturday night? Saturday night. There's a dude I got my eyes on. I was hoping we could go to the trail ride. Trail ride. Get your boots, get your jeans with your fan and hat. Call up the country girls, cause we fire like that. You know we gotta turn that mother out. We headed to the trail ride. We got our boots on our feet. We got our fans in our hands. We got our jeans, they fit so well. We can't wait to impress. We're going to the trail ride. We're headed to the trail ride. Come on, we're going to the trail ride. Hey cutie, what you doing? How you looking on this Saturday night? Saturday night. And maybe we can just link up. I was hoping we could go to the trail ride. Trail ride. So get your boots and your jeans with your horse and hat. Call the country boys up, cause y'all fly like that. You know we gotta turn that mother out. We're going to the trail ride. We got our boots on our feet. We got our fans in our hands. We got our jeans, they fit so well. We can't wait to impress. We're going to the trail ride. Trail ride. We headed to the trail ride. Come on, we're headed to the trail ride. Ooh, 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 ooh,
That was fun. Y'all.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're headed to the trail ride.
That was a fun song.
That song was so mellow.
It was
It's
so
like
fun.
almost like one of them swing out songs where you instead of line dancing, you want a two
Just
step.
vibe. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just
Just vibe a
vibe.
little bit. Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know.
Yeah.
But you got a song called Out the Door. Tell me about
Yeah.
Out the Door.
Lord. Well, that song is it's like dedicated to it don't necessarily have to be a woman thing or a man thing, but it's like people that really take people for granted, and then once I walk out that door, it's too late. Like ain't no need of coming back. I ain't turning around. I'm not walking back in that door because you should have kept me while you had me. But now since you allowed me to walk out that door, hey, you don't need to ask me, baby. You should have never let me walk out that door. It's over.
So this one of the Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole type songs.
Yes, honey. Like, yeah. You don't need to call me now. Ain't no need to calling me now, baby. I don't walk out that door.
I can only imagine how it feels to have a good thing in the palm of your hands, to only lose it for a loser. And it's saddest thing about it is that deception is real, and it don't care about your feelings at all. Hold on, can't you just get it? You sent me 5 back-to-back messages saying you regret what you done to me. Baby, take me back, baby, please. I'm sorry, but you never should've let me walk out that door. But you never should've let me walk out that door. I was down for you and me, treated you good just like a king. You didn't appreciate a good woman, I see. The imitation grass was only a tease. I'm sorry, but you never should've let me walk out that door. But you never should've let me walk out that door. I guess you thought the grass was green on the other side. And it turned brown real fast. One thing I would never do is beg a man to stay with me, cause honey, I'm the prize. But you never should've let me walk out that door. But you never should've let me walk out that door. Thought the grass was greener on the other side. Woke up your home, now she's satisfied. But you never should have let me walk out that door. Told you everything you wanted to hear. Had you feeling like the man of the year. What happened to the promises you made? I guess I never see them cause it's too late. I'm sorry, but you never should have let me walk out that door. But you never should have let me walk out that door.
I'm talking, baby. I'm talking.
I guess you thought the grass was green on the other side. And it turned brown real fast. One thing I would never do is beg a man to stay with me, cause honey, I'm the prize. All that and then some. But you never should have let me walk out that door. But you never should have let me walk out that door. Thought the grass was greener on the other side. Woke up your home, now she's satisfied. But you never should have let me walk out that door. What did she tell you? But you never should have let me walk out. You did me wrong. But you never should have let me walk out. Oh, I loved you. But you never should have let me walk out. But now I'm gone.
I believe this conversation is over. There's nothing else we need to talk about. I'm done. Over.
Catch that down, Tony.
It's over, baby. I'm sorry.
You know what? There's a lot of impact on those.
Ooh, that was fun too. That song was fun. That was a fun song. I just want to have some fun with that one too, because I knew a lot of women could relate to that. You know what I mean? People in general can relate to that. You done had a good thing, and then you allow something on the other side to turn your nose the other way, and then you just start doing that person any kind of way, and then they were like, "Man, bump this. You know what? I deserve better than this. Bye. You thought that grass was green on the other side. You go ahead on. You stay over there.
Go ahead and kick them rocks. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You better hold on to something good while you got it, baby."
Absolutely. I noticed in looking at some of your profiles that you know a good friend of ours.
Cool.
Bad News.
Yeah. That's my brother.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Hold on, Tameika. My brother just lied to you. He just lied to you. He just lied to you.
He just lied to me.
Yeah, he just lied to you.
Him and News is like Heckle and Jekyll. They go back to each other.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then.
Oh, yeah. I mess with Shawshank.
Have a decent conversation.
Well, that's what's up. He's a great. Bad News is Latori. He's a very good guy, man, and you know, he's been a real brother to me in this industry. You know, I met him. I can't remember where I met him first, Lord. I've been knowing him now for a couple of years now. Not long after I got into the game, because I ain't been in the game long. I did that first song 2024, June of 2024. So it's only been like a little over a year and a half, right? And but I met him somewhere along those lines, and yeah, and then I reached out to him about collabing on the song, and hey, he was like, yeah, let's go. And
You
but he's
know,
been a real brother to me.
we was introduced, whether I was introduced to news, you know what I'm saying, because of the show in Fayetteville, the Stop the Violence show,
Okay,
with Bad News, It's Karma, May Peace Be Upon Miss Pat, you know what I mean, all of them, and we're don't get it wrong. That's my dude. I mean, because I respect him as a father, as a
right,
man, because
absolutely.
he sacrifices a lot for his children,
He
and he's
do,
there for his children regardless of whatever. But
absolutely.
we just like them two kids in the back of your classroom that's gonna cut up. We're
Oh
gonna cut
Lord,
up. We're gonna cut up. You know what I mean? Especially
I'm
since
gonna watch y'all.
es-
Got to keep an eye on y'all.
especially since he think Rocky Mount is I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll just leave it right there.
Okay,
We just have
okay.
a great time. And far as artists, as an artist, he grinds. You know what I
Yes, he
mean?
does. Absolutely.
No matter what, you know what I'm saying, the situation is, he grinds, he hustles. So
He does. He does.
whether, you know what I'm saying, you like him or not, you know what I'm saying, he definitely gonna teach you how to hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I met a lot of great people through him. Like I really met a lot of great people through him. So yeah, he really did. I told him I want to be like him when I grow
Oh
up.
no, don't do that.
He be
Don't
hustling.
do that.
He be hustling.
Don't
Well, like what I mean by that is like not look the present. Like far as like hey his
yeah,
hustle.
yeah, yeah,
Like he hustle
yeah,
and he made some major moves and I mean he stay booked up all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah.
I tell you, AMG Awards, I brung him out for him to perform. You know what I'm saying, on the stage. We cut up. Me and Shaw, because I call him Shawshank. Now, when you talk to him and you
Okay.
say Shawshank, he gonna know you talk to me. So I call him
Okay.
Shawshank. So, but he always have a method to his madness. He always have a
Yeah.
method to his madness. There is not one way or another that you can deny him, because if you don't
Right.
open the door, he's going to kick it open. So I give
Right.
him that. I salute him for that and that
That's some,
alone.
that's the great energy to have. I love that. I love it.
Yes. And
I
that's
love his
something
energy.
that
Yeah.
I wish a lot of artists would have. But
Hmm.
I want to know about Chance on Love.
Hmm. Chance on Love came from, and and people got to understand, even as artists, like some of the music and things that we write, it might not be something that we going through, but it could be, something that somebody else going through, or do you just want to write a song? And so I was getting some opinions and talking to a lot of different people about, this love thing. And a lot of people was like, girl, I'm scared. I done been hurt. Yeah, da 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 da. I was with him for this long, and then I found out, girl, he was married, and da 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 da. I'm like, what? So I kind of like took a combination of some people stories, and I created Chance on Love.
You know?
Yeah, so my twin sister helped me on that one. My twin sister helped me write that one.
Okay. Well, let's get in there and take a chance on love, ladies and gentlemen. Tameika Lashonda, let's go.
We're gonna take it, but it be ready.
Better be ready.
Ooh, what if I took a chance on this thing called love? On this thing called love. What if I took a chance on this thing called love? On this thing called love. Love is patient, love is kind. It's more than just words, it eases your mind. Love doesn't hurt. Love isn't cruel. It protects your heart and seeks out truth. But what if I took a chance on this thing called love? On this thing called love. What if I took a chance on this thing called love? On this thing called love. If I let my guard down on this thing called love, would you protect my heart like a hand in a glove? Would you prioritize time just for me? Or would you leave me all alone 7 days of the week? But what if I took a chance on this thing called love? On this thing called love. What if I took a chance on this love? What if I keep it solid like a palm tree when the winds get shaking? Don't worry about me. Running about it, Ricky and Mike. Those were the guys I used to like. Keisha, Shy, Nikki, and Pam. You gotta let go of all of them. I'm building my walls around my heart. I'm afraid to let the healing start. But what if I let go of everything? You gotta treat me just like a queen. I'm not gonna play no games. I'm gonna take a chance on this love thing. What if I chance on this what if I took a chance on this love?
Now, the music is smooth, is real smooth. But I wanted to know what built your entrepreneurial spirit. Because in the beginning, you talked about the different things that you have, the nonprofit, the bail bondsman, things like that. So what really forced you to activate the entrepreneurial spirit that you have?
So as I stated, I had lost my son, and so I was going to court for 5 different people that got charged with his murder. And so at that time, I done exhausted all my leave from, the school system. I had donated leave from the school system because I was in court all the time, 5 different people. And then it drug on through COVID, and that trial went from, it lasted like 4 or 5 years. So that's why I had to find something to do to keep my head above water. And my mom, I grew up watching my mom do income taxes. And I always, the last day, my mama died February of 92. And I remember it was during tax season when she passed away. And I remember I looked at her and asked her, Mom, can you teach me how to do income taxes? And she said, yeah, baby, one day. But that one day never came. So when he died and I had to figure out what I was going to do, I was like, let me start my tax firm. I started with taxes, then I got into bail bonds, and then I started just adding, other things to it. So, yeah, so that's how I ended up being an entrepreneur. And God has been sustaining me since. Like he's been sustaining me, keeping me, with business. So, yeah. Then I help other people get businesses started too.
Now, can you tell us the name of your bail bondsman, the name of your tax firm? You know what I mean? So the people that's in North Carolina, they can, utilize your services. Hopefully not the bail. Yeah. They don't need the bail bondsman, but if they need a bail bondsman,
Yeah. So at first I had everything before I LLC everything. I was new level bail bonds, everything new level, baby. We all knew, baby. We raising up new level bail bonds, new level taxes, now I'm just new level professional services, and everything falls up under that. So you can find me on a new level. Yeah,
Definitely,
new level.
definitely,
Yeah,
and I salute you for that. You know what I mean? It's it's a rare occasion when you find someone who have all the things that would break them. You know what I'm saying? Break them spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and you utilize that to build you into, you know what I'm saying, something that's beautiful and great as you are today. So we definitely salute you for that.
absolutely,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Thank you.
Because I tell you, you know what I mean, a lot of people would have given up, and looking at you and seeing you and speaking with you, we know that you don't have that in your spirit. You know what I mean? You don't have that in you to give up. You don't take no L's. You just learn lessons.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have to learn how to make the enemy our footstool.
Yeah.
So even when the enemy try to come in and like a foot and try to try to destroy you, take your feet off of
Hmm.
you, you got to understand that it's some elevation that got to be taking place
Right.
somewhere. And I don't know who I'm speaking to out there, and in the audience, but we got to understand, sometimes that there's purpose in whatever it is that we've gone through. There's purpose in our pain.
Hmm.
There's purpose in our struggles. There's purpose in, the hurt.
Hmm.
And we just have to find out what it is that, the reason why we went through it.
Hmm.
I don't believe that nobody goes through anything just to say they went through something. I believe that there's purpose in everything that we walk through.
Hmm.
There's learning lessons in everything that we walk through. So, I just believe that somebody need to hear some hope. Somebody need hope. So that's if I can be that beacon of hope for somebody. Hey, that's what I'm all about. That's the type of time that I'm on. You know what I mean?
Most
So,
definitely.
even with relationships, you can love again, you can heal again, you can, move on again.
Hmm.
I hadn't found that somebody yet, but it's gonna come.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I just got to get myself together, and when I get myself together, God will send that one for me. You know what I mean? So
Most definitely. Being a walking inspiration to others, you know what I mean, is beautiful, to say the least. Showing people you're not just speaking about it, you've been through it. People can take your testimony and your life lessons and utilize, you know what I'm saying, what you've learned and how you've grown. So we definitely salute you and support you in your journey. Now,
thank you.
the song "Peace."
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about it.
Hold on one
Let's
second.
talk about it,
I'm getting
cause that's interesting. The song "Peace." Where did that come from? And is that one of your affirmations?
Well, that song is really about, like, I think when I wrote that song, because I was, like I say, I be talking to people all the time with different situations.
Hmm.
And that song is coming from a place of, like, just learning how to be appreciated. And, in the song, she was going through some things, he was going through some things, and they had been friends for a
Hmm.
while. And then they ended up like, you know what, let me be your peace.
Hmm.
You can be my peace and I can be your peace. Like, we ain't got to put up with all the craziness. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be together because we're going to appreciate each other because they didn't appreciate us. That's where that song comes from.
Well, everybody.
Yeah, and I just want to have fun and do something different, too. Like, I want to do something
Mhm.
different. So I always have fun with that song.
Everybody needs
Yeah,
somebody to bring them some peace, or help
absolutely.
them grow in peace. I'll say help them grow in peace.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Peace.
Hey sis.
Hey girl, please tell me you ready to tell that man how you really feel.
Need bad news on this
I
one.
am. It's time. It's time.
For real?
It's time.
And
Yeah.
then we-
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Let me be your peace in the morning, noon, night. Let me be your peace in the morning, noon, night.
You get the box.
Hey,
Bring the box.
how you doing? I know it's been a while. Last time we spoke, you were hurting. I hope you better now. Been through some changes myself. I had to rebound. I gave you space, you gave me space to try and figure out. Ain't got time for
ain't got time for the toxic. I know you feel the same. We deserve so much more.
And his kids she brought to your door.
Yeah.
A father, husband,
Get your juice.
provider, love, and so much more. A friend to us that, but
Friend to
baby,
us
you
that
be
a baby,
relentless. I
baby,
know you tired, lay your head down.
lay
I
your
know
head.
you got this. She's never grateful
You
for
never
the
let
spread
what
that your
but
present
the
brings.
break.
I had to tell you how I felt because you are a king. Peace in the morning, noon, night. Let me be a peace.
You say you wanna be my You say you wanna be my You say you wanna be my
Baby, tell her how you feeling.
You say you wanna be my peace, but babe, you always trick. You say you never give me credit, only speak on when I'm slipping. But it's a reason that I'm slipping, I ain't get attention. Now I'm getting it somewhere else, it seem like you the mistress. You always telling me you love me, but you never show it. I tried to be a daddy and a husband, you ignore it. Now you say you wanna be a family again. Them tables turn,
The
cause
table
this life here
is
is
right here.
could tell you nothing. You swear you knew everything, and everything I told you came to the light. Amen. You wanna be my peace, but baby, I swear this life is over. I got a rider on my side. Yeah, she's new, so
Peace in the morning, noon, night. Let me be a peace. You gotta
you
be
say
my
you wanna
peace.
be my
Wanna be my peace. I gotta
You
be
say
your
you wanna
peace.
be
I
my
wanna be your peace. You gotta
You
be
say
my
you wanna
peace.
be
My peace, my peace, my peace, my peace. We know that we got it, but it's a shame that they can't see it. We've been through the rain. We deserve better. Don't cost a thing. We are both riders, but one and the same. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So you just jumped out there rapping. That's what we do.
I did. I did. I want to do something different. I did.
Just jumped out there rapping. I'm thinking it's gonna be something else. I'm thinking you're gonna be singing all through it, and
Oh,
then you're gonna bust a rap out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to do something different because I'm like I'm conversating. I'm talking so much. So I was like, I might as well go on and rap it then.
Oh,
You know what I'm
oh, so
saying?
that's what it is. You be spitting the game. That's you know what I'm saying. Because when you're conversating, you be spitting the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I want to tell you, Tameika, it's definitely an honor and a privilege to have you on the show, because it opens the eyes to individuals about you that they probably would never see.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
It's like I said, I saw you on TikTok and the content you have over there. So that's what, you know what I'm saying, transferred over here. So, but I didn't expect to get, you know what I'm saying, this in the interview. And it's motivating, it's inspiring, and like I said during the show, we definitely salute you. But if you could tell
Thank
the
you so much.
people how they can get in touch with you for as booking, how they can follow you on social media, where they can get
Mhm.
your music from, and if they need your services, you know what I'm saying, how they can, what I'm saying, get you that way as well.
Yeah. Yeah. You can find me on all platforms, guys. Facebook, Tameika Lashonda, Instagram, Tameika Lashonda 23. I did 23 in honor of my children, 23. They both were 23 years old. Tameika Lashonda 23, 919-721-7079. Tameika Lashonda at gmail.com. And Bruno Patterson Entertainment. Those are my managers. Um, I got their number too. I just ain't got it in my right. Got the flyer for the space, but you can reach out to me and I can connect you to my managers. And I want to say shout out to my women of power, Southern Soul Sisters, Women of Power. So it's a couple of us women, y'all. We're on the move right now with Queen Thickums and some more of them. And we're going from city to city, state to state, traveling. I think my plans is to be in Plains, Georgia this weekend. So we're going to be vibing down there. So y'all get a chance to hear me. Hopefully my voice will be 100, but if not, I just do what I can. Yeah, you can find me on all platforms. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook, anywhere, you know.
Most definitely.
So, Tameika Lashonda at gmail.com.
Most definitely. Thank you so much, Tameika. And
thank you for having me.
Thank you for those who was watching on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube as well. Thank you, GC Radio, for streaming this show here in 154 countries. Thank you, Lisa Good and Derek Morris, for putting this on Third Coast Society TV next week at 9 o'clock Central. Also, thank you, Columbus 82.3 in Columbus, Ohio, for allowing this to be part of your morning show. You know what I mean? Well, bro, you know what time it is, man.
And can I say one more thing before we close, if you don't
Not
mind?
a problem.
I would like to say send my condolences to the family and friends of our Southern Soul sister, Paris Savon, who lost her life yesterday morning, taking her kids to school. So I send my condolences to my sister and her family. You know, me and Paris was together in Florida not long ago, a couple months ago. We flew to Florida together and stuff like that. So, you know, she was a sister and an artist in the Southern Soul ring. So condolences on her. So y'all pray for her family during this time and her children.
Most definitely. May peace be upon her. She had the car accident yesterday. She had the car accident. May peace be upon her. Definitely. Yeah. Big bro, you know what it is, man.
Yeah. Did you say where you was performing next at?
It's gonna be Plains, Georgia, at
Women's Empower.
I think it's
Women's Empower. Queen Thickums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Southern Soul Women's Power. Yeah. So we're on the move. We're on the move right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all pop in and see us, y'all. Y'all follow me so I can see what we're doing.
Most definitely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to real2reel360 with our special guest, Ms. Tameika Lashonda, in the building.
Thank y'all for
keep moving, keep staying motivated, and keep it high. All right.
I will.
You all listen. You tell everybody, you got a home away from home. You got a home right here with us, right here on real2reel360. So if there's anything that we can do to help you out anytime, just call us. We'd love to have you back on when we're doing the next showcase and let us rock it out there for you. Let us drop the jewels.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. I am DJ KY's Allah, a.k.a. K with the Black Superhero. That's my brother like none other. Yashimel Allah, a.k.a. who?
Mr. PhD.
And listen, y'all, the dynamic duo is always here, man. The real 360. Y'all maintain and have a new one, all right? Peace, y'all.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families of the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out to love, peace, and happiness. The peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe.